lost my hat. My hat! It was such a good one. I lost it. I can't remember how I lost it, though. Oh, I know how I lost it. It was putting those stupid things in, the anvils in the last episode. They fell on my head and broke my helmet. Bites. Oh, well. Have to make another one. I think I know what was on it. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Not in a hurry for it at the moment, though. Welcome back, everybody, to the STBN server. I am the Colonel. Thank you for joining me today. So, we're going to do some work around here today, and that would include the item drop, although I still need to work out some things with that. So, we were talking an episode or two ago about maybe raising the roof of one more block. I have done that. It doesn't look too bad. It actually has more room, I think, than I thought I did. So it looks okay. I've kept the border in here. I put in the polished andesite to see how that would look, and it doesn't actually look too bad. So rather than raising up the this level here, another block, I think this kind of border looks good. The only issue I have is that and actually over here I kind of moved. We had put this wood in here on the inside, and it kind of made it look weird here. So what I did was I put the polished andesite in here as well. So I think that provides a nice border. I think the two different kinds of woods, I think they sort of work together. They don't look too weird. I mean, looking at it from here, it looks weird, but looking back here, it doesn't look weird. It's a lot of weird. But I don't know. I think it looks okay. The issue now is that this is 2 wide instead of 1 wide, so it kind of looks weird coming up here. Hopefully that will take care of itself, I guess, once we have everything in place. So we'll work on this a bit later. Right now, I want to focus on this area here, and I had an idea. Not just to kind of put blocks here at this level, but maybe to kind of add a little more depth. Kind of like a feel of like the fluorescent lighting. I'm not sure how it's going to look. I've got a lot of the sea lanterns around here, so I'm not sure if this is too much or not. So what I've done is I've come up here, and what I think I might do is... This was unexpected. That's right. We'll work with it. So what I was going to do is put just a regular diorite down, because I want it to at least appear seamless. Let's see, here and here, and how's this going to work? Get rid of this. Yeah, this should work okay. Alright, so I need to fill this in with stone. There's a method to my madness. I hope this looks okay. Sort of looked okay when I did a test with like 4 blocks. So hopefully it looks a little better. Oh man, I screwed that up. Oh, come on. Come on, come on. Stone. Almost there. Get rid of that. Stone, stone, stone. And stone. I think. Get rid of that. Alright, so I think we're done in here. I think. Okay, put stone there. That there. Stone, 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 and then doit. And how do I not have dirt on me? Alright, I'll fix that later. Alright, so what I wanted to do down here was to use the lanterns. No, not there. Alright, this is a little annoying. Oh my god, this is so terrible. Part of the problem is I've got carpet underneath, so I can't... It's not like I can pillar up. Alright, so we got those. Get rid of that extra one. Get rid of this extra one. No. Wrong spot. There we go. So I don't think this looks too bad. Probably didn't have to jump doing that. Alright, so now I want to put some glass underneath. Because, I mean, let's be honest, it's not really going to provide a lot of light. And we've already got light underneath the carpet. So it's not a big deal that we have this in the ceiling. I think it looks good, though. Oh, for crying out loud. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I think it's coming along. We'll take a step back and take a look at it in a second. Oh, for criminy, man. Alright, there we go. All of them in. So what do you think? I think this looks good. I like it. I like it. I don't know what we're going to do around here. Honestly, because I don't. It's not going to work to have like 2 wide. I think it works with the 1 wide, but I don't think it's going to work with the 2 wide. So I'm not sure how this is going to play out with the other ones. But yeah, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below if you like this or not. Not sure about this. I'm thinking... Oh, you know what? Oh, you know what? Why didn't I think of this before? Do I have any wood? Alright, so let's make some slabs. So this was one of the things that I was worried about here, was this wood here. But if we go there, now it's uniform. I like that. That's good. Okay, so now we just need to figure out what to do with this area. I don't know what's wrong with me. I started recording and I didn't even have the microphone anywhere near my face. Good lord. Alright, so spent a lot of time AFKing over at the Guardian farm to get some more lanterns, and I think this looks pretty cool. And what I did, I wasn't sure how it would look. I thought I'd try it. I think it looks pretty cool, doing the 2 wide all the way around. I wasn't sure what we were going to do there, but I think that looks pretty good, pretty nice. So that's what I'm going to settle on. This was a pain in the butt to do. I'll just put that out there right now. That was a pain in the butt. And actually, it turns out that this was... I mean, it's really, really right at the surface. I put a couple of grass blocks down here just to kind of mask it. I think it was right here, like these few blocks here. So just excuse me, just built this out a bit. We're still gonna do some stuff over here with this area. Sorry, making you sick. Making myself sick. Oh my god, I don't even know why I started recording. I got goop in my throat. I got... don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway. Ceiling's done. As far as I'm concerned, ceiling is done. It looks pretty nice. So now let's get to work on the item elevator. I need to figure out where this is in relation to everything else. Let's see. We're at about 537. And let's say, for giggles, about 180. 537, about 180. So, where does that show up 537, 180, 537, 5. Holy crap! All the way out here? 537, and then 180. Huh. Like we're almost we're almost at the far corner. I don't know if that's gonna work out, man. Might have to move our portal. Oh, this might actually work out better for the nether portal. I mean, there's nothing that says that we have to have the middle of the base. You know what? Let's just get rid of this whole row. There's nothing says that everything has to be centered around the middle of this area over here. Obviously, it would be nice, but we don't need to have that here. Actually, let me mark this off before I do anything. I mean, what we could do is we could put a new beacon up here somewhere. Let's see. 180, 180. There. That should mark it. So there's nothing, you know, we could stick a beacon over here. And actually, what would be really cool is if we put the beacon like right in the middle of... Oh, yeah. Although, I do like having the haste. And then the speed... Can we do... So we have... I don't know. I don't know how that would work. Will we have to have two beacons to have haste and the speed boost? Because I like having the haste. Does haste 1 let us mow through blocks? I don't know. Speed 1 would work. That's fine. But what I'm thinking is oh, no, this way. What I'm thinking is having the beacon come out right in the middle of where we're gonna kind of do the sports logos in here. So have the beacon come up the middle, right up there. So what is this? This is 200 by 529. 200 by 529. 200 by 529. Right here. Right here. 200 by 529. If we had a beacon here, and then I guess we could put another beacon on the other side of the house right there. At least to have it somewhat symmetrical. That would be interesting. Huh. Ideas. Possibilities. I think that might be neat. 200 by 529. So where does that end up down here is what I wonder. I wonder. Oops. 500. 200 by 529. 200, 529, right here. Right here. Is this it? 200, 529. So if we have a beacon there, that would extend the range, and then we could continue mining out this way. So make our strip mine go a little further. That is not bad. So if we did that, then we could have everything kind of lined up around here. All right, that works out. That works out. All right, so if this is going to be where the stuff comes in, we are going to... How do I want to do this? Do I want to... I'd originally thought about using minecarts, but now I think I'm changing my mind and using an item elevator. I don't know. I think I might go with the minecarts. Everybody does the item elevator. Nobody does minecarts. So maybe that's what I'll do. I'll do minecarts. So the minecart will stay here when there's nothing to send up. And then when there is something to finally send up, it'll go. Alright. I'll have to figure out a circuit for that. But I guess if we're going to do that, then we need to build a track all the way up. Oh my god, that's going to suck. How would a track like that look? Let me get some rails. Do I not have any? There we go. Alright, so for giggles, let's do stair step, right? No, that's right. Okay, so then we go third. Alright, like so. I don't think this is gonna work. Nope, not gonna work. But if we do that, I don't think I like this. And then we do this. So that could work. Alright, that could work. And then we just spiral all the way up. Alright. But then we're going to need power rails. Excuse me. I guess we could put the power rails in the middle. Will we have to put redstone blocks there? I don't think we would. We could put the torches there. Alright, well, I think that's what we're going to do. We're just going to do a little spiral all the way up. And then figure something else out once we get up to the top. We're going to need a little extra room, though. Let me work on something in creative. And actually, let me work on something in creative first. I need to figure out if this is even viable, because we don't have a lot of room, a lot of vertical room. Actually, you know what? It shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter, because even if we don't have enough room to have it in the ceiling, we could make it on the floor and then just have it pop the stuff into droppers that go up. Yeah, I think we're good. Alright, so let me spiral this up. Clean this out. And then we'll get everything set up so that we're already... So we have I guess a ramp or whatever all the way up to the top. Get the rails in place and be back in a sec. Woohoo! Woohoo! Woo! Alright. So, what I ended up doing was putting powered rails pretty much on 3 of the 4 sides. I needed to have an extra side open so that I could keep it lit So I put some lanterns up in the corners. Unfortunately, that meant that these rails would not get powered. They get powered on the bottom level, but they don't get powered as we go up, because bottom levels, it's special. It's very special. Alright, so let's take another ride all the way up. So I think we'll have to figure out how we're going to do the loading system down here, because I don't want the cart to be going up and down all the time. I just want it to go when there's actually something for it to do. I think we'll do that in the next episode. We'll have to set up some sort of system because, well, I guess we could do it similar to the way that we did the wool farm. But obviously we'd be putting more stuff in the chests. So maybe we'd have like one chest that we would put everything into, and it would cascade down in some hoppers, finally working its way into the chest. It's a little sluggish going up when I'm in it. It doesn't seem to have any issues when it's an empty chest minecart. So I think it works out well. And then did I get it? We got it. So we'll have to figure out up here the drop-off mechanism. So we'll have to get this up to the ceiling, I think, and then figure out how we're going to get the items into the sorting system. Probably do it with the water system. I'm not sure. Not quite sure yet. We'll have to figure that out in the next episode, I think. So hopefully you enjoyed. If you have any comments or suggestions, please feel free to leave them below. And until next episode, please do take care.